The PlayStation 2 is my favourite console of all time. The games, the graphics, my beloved gaming memories all came from this magnificent creation. There's no doubt about it, the PlayStation 2 was Sony's masterpiece. For years, using real hardware was the only way to experience the console because even when emulation did get introduced for it, the results were less than ideal. Things have changed, and now, thanks to version 2 of PCSX2, the PlayStation 2 emulator is now easily able to run on a lot of modern devices. This got me thinking, how does PCSX2 fare on the Steam Deck? After all, this LCD version is the most popular PC handheld of the moment, and it has modest specifications. If it works here, it'll work anywhere. Here are the settings I used for PCSX2. The focus was on getting the games to work and not so much enhancing them, so native rendering resolution was used. I tested NTSC, PAL, NTSC-J aka Japanese games, and 480p games along with games using the 16:9 widescreen support. I also want to note the version of the emulator used, which was version 2.1.18. Now, let's begin. Yes, it's Valkyrie Profile 2. I wanted to start with this title because many of you pointed out in my last PCSX2 video, the emulator and the game in question both saw improvements using version 2. Oh, and it has widescreen support. Here, I can tell you that everything you guys told me is true. The areas which saw graphical artifacts are now gone. I also feel the game is running smoother most of the time. This section, however, when you first assume control, still has frame drops though. It could mean trouble or issues going forward during later sections of the game, but overall the title is now in a much better state. You guys were right. Here is Melty Blood Actress again. This is a 2D fighting game and it was only released in Japan. I must admit, I like this title. The graphics are interesting, but the gameplay is sharp, punchy and very combo driven. The controls are simple to learn and you'll be bashing away at your opponent in no time flat. Not to mention, decent music as well. Ecole, eh? Wait, didn't they make... Yes they did. The worst Sega Saturn game ever. They sure came a long way from that piece of shit. Next up, Black. Using 480p and 16:9 widescreen, this game looks fantastic on PCSX2 and it finally works using hardware rendering. In turn, it also looks great on the Steam Deck's built-in screen. Yes, this epic first-person shooter is worth experiencing at all costs. I love this game. The action, soundscape, big levels and the chaos it provides is a good way to relieve stress. The 1980s approach to the action pays dividends because, well, it is just fun. Dumb fun? Sure, but fun all the same. You have to experience this, and now you can on PCSX2. Soulcalibur 3 is next. 16:9 widescreen is here, and because this is the NTSC version, we also get 480p support. Soulcalibur 3 was a game which never worked on PCSX2 for a long time. Now, it is pretty much flawless. The game was performing well on Steam Deck, and I love how sharp it looks despite no resolution upscaling being used. Great game, and playing it on the go with little problems is a dream come true. The second Zone of the Enders game is worthwhile, and on the Steam Deck using PCSX2, it works very well. There's hardly any emulation slowdown, it controls well, and it plays fantastically on the Steam Deck. This NTSC version feels great to play, although the game did slow down sometimes, albeit not the emulator, which is the most important thing. This game could perhaps benefit from the EE cycle rate overclock. Maybe 180% will do. Please try out this fun hack and slash game. Gran Turismo 4 is back, and yes, it is the PAL version again. If I make a video about how much we can upscale the PlayStation 2 graphics on the Steam Deck, I promise to use the NTSC version, okay? Anyway, for the most part, Gran Turismo 4 runs very well on the Steam Deck. Most of the courses I tried had no significant problems. But the George V Paris track was not happy, and it never ran at full speed on the Steam Deck. I'm sure this can be fixed, possibly using the underclocking feature or the software rendering mode, but otherwise Gran Turismo 4 works pretty well. It's definitely playable for sure. Flatout 2 is a great game. I had to test it on the emulator, although I'll admit the Steam Deck can run the PC version, which is better in every way. Despite this, the emulator runs Flatout 2 perfectly. I had no problems whatsoever. I know full well I could upscale this game further, possibly up to 1080p. I always remember loving this game because it was the game Destruction Derby Arenas should have been. I also cannot deny that smashing up cars is a joy to me. Unprecedented destruction captured on the PlayStation 2. I tested a lot more games for this video, so sit back and enjoy the montage coming up. As for me, well, I'll see you all at the end.
Volkswagen. I'm passing to block him with a 1075. Hold on while I get in front of him. Dispatch, request 1073. Reroute cover if you have to. Just sideswipe my cruise here. We gotta take this guy out.
over crest, into left 3, and left 3, into right 3, over crest, and left 2, into right 4, 50, long right 2, left 2.
Always were the heroine.
Get ready, fire! この記憶であるかな。無駄よ。無駄よ。ダウン。あら、私としか無駄なさせない。いける。夜無駄なさせない。これからだよ。踊ってさあ、踊りましょう。
There you go folks, an extensive look at PCSX2 on the Steam Deck. Although I did not increase the render resolution in this video, you saw plenty of games that worked near darn flawlessly on the device, making it one of the best ways to experience PlayStation 2 games on the go. I always wanted a PlayStation 2 portable console, and although the PSP was definitely able to be home to some PlayStation 2 ports, the Steam Deck makes the real deal finally a reality without costing an arm and a leg. Many devices and computers out there can play PlayStation 2 games using PCSX2, and I'm glad many of you are now very interested in the emulator. It truly is a joy to use, and thanks to the retro community, many games now work and continue to see improvements after each new update. You folks let me know, what are your thoughts of PCSX2 running on the Steam Deck? Should I try to push the emulator further and try out other enhancements? Tell me in the comments, and I will see you soon.